Now, if you guys are familiar with my channel, then you guys are familiar with this bag right here. This is the PGYTECH OneMo Backpack. This is the 25 liter. I kind of call this one pretty much my daily carry. 25 liters is a pretty good size for a daily carry, but they also make a larger 35 liter bag, which I've been carrying with me a lot recently because I've been traveling for work and need to pack a lot more gear. That's when you're gonna wanna use the bigger backpack. And PGYTECH recently came out with this one. This is their sling bag, and if you guys haven't seen my video on this one, I'll leave it linked above as well as down below. But in this video, we're talking about this bad boy right here. This is PGYTECH's latest FPV bag. This is a 30 liter bag, but this one is meant to also cater to FPV pilots with these straps on the outside, as well as some dividers on the inside, custom made to pretty much hold your drone in place. Now, the one thing I really like about the new FPV bag is that, of course, it has all of the same material that their existing backpacks have, has all the same type of weather sealed zippers, and the inside configuration very similar to some of the regular backpacks, but what's nice is that you can really configure it to fit the size of your drone, the size of your goggles. You can really move things around on the inside. Now, when I fly my FPV, I'm normally either flying this one or the FPV-1. I actually just wanted to place this one on the front. This is actually gifted from one of my buddies, but I wanted to show you kind of what it's designed to do as far as the straps go on the outside. On the very front of the bag, there's actually 4 straps that allow you to then hook up your drone kind of whichever way you want, and they are adjustable, which is really nice. So you can tighten them down nice and tight, and to take them off, you just kind of unhook them here and unhook it from right there. Because of the fact that I mostly fly this type of drone, I don't have all of the other kind of accessories and tools that you would normally carry around if you have something like this. However, the bag itself is catered for those that do carry around a lot more gear, batteries, tools. Now, while straps on backpacks is nothing new, especially for FPV flyers that would normally hook up to something like a MOLLE system on the front of your bag, the one thing I do like about this one that I haven't really seen on many bags is that if you do have drones like this, if you have them strapped to the front, a lot of times you want to get into your bag, and more than likely, a lot of bags open up from the back, just like this one right here. So you're actually going to open up the back of the bag, but ideally you want to put the bag down. What PGYTECH has done is that if you open up the bag this way, open this up, and if your drones are strapped down, all you do is lift this up, and now you can actually keep them still attached to the backpack, and now you have full access to your bag from the back. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the one thing I do like about the FPV bag is it is very similar to their standard backpacks. They include things like this, a laptop as well as an iPad sleeve. So if you are in the field after a shoot and you want to carry and edit on the go, they provide that. And with the bag open, I'll just keep all of this strapped in here just to show you what I'm holding on the inside. I do have the FPV, the first FPV drone from DJI, as well as the Avata here on the front. On the very top, I do have the FPV, I guess FPV-1 you can call it, from DJI, so that sits right there. What's nice about this bag is that they include this fireproof battery bag as well from PGYTECH. Once you open this up, you can store all of your batteries in here. I just have my FPV-1 batteries in here right now. I had a couple other Avata ones. When it comes down to the bottom compartments, these are also Velcro dividers, so they are fully configurable. And right now I just have the FPV goggles sitting in this one right here, as well as in the very bottom, things like your motion controller and the Avata controller. And then you also have much more room in general for your charging cables, your hub, some of those accessories here. Now, when it comes to configuring the size of a drone, there is a bunch of different dividers. They have these slim, kind of curved ones made to conform to your drone. So depending on which drone you are storing, here at the top, you actually just toss your drone in. And then what you do is you use the dividers and kind of form fit them to push against the drone nice and snug. And then once it is in there, you just Velcro them down. There's Velcros on the very bottom of the dividers. And like their other backpacks, PGYTECH put a little air tag pocket here at the very bottom. Now, once you get those drones off the front, what's nice is that not only can you use this as your straps to hold up your drone, but they also have a nice huge elastic pocket here for you to put something like your landing pad. Now, the one thing I really like about this bag, very similar to what they have on the 35 liter backpack, is they have that top load pocket. Once you open it up, right now, because of the fact that I have the drone in the very top, you can actually access your FPV drone here, or I have the other Avata, like I mentioned, I have the Avata. So I actually have the FPV drone and Avata here that's accessible from the top. But really, if you want to use this pocket here for something like your remote control, that's what they have it designed out for as well. Right here at the very top, we do have a zippered pocket. On both sides of the bag, we have the nice large pockets for you to hold things like water bottles, tripods, but we also have these long pockets that can hold a ton more stuff. So here we have things designated for your tools. We have a clear one for your memory cards, as well as a bunch of elastic straps here to hold some of those cables, tools, and more pockets here, ND filters. Like I said, I'm normally flying this, so accessories and things like that are pretty minimal. If you are doing something on more of a standard DIY build, of course, you're probably gonna have a lot more smaller accessories and tools that you're gonna be carrying around with you. Jumping over to the other side, similar pocket. We also have the large pocket here, and we have more straps, ton of straps all the way through. Right at the very bottom, I have also batteries, so batteries for my goggles, and then another pocket here for things like extra propellers. But they also include these right here, which are, they call OneMo FPV. These are foam covers for your remote control. Just like the OneMo 2 backpacks, I really like their design as far as this goes. The fact that I can just stand it up, a lot of bags still kind of have a curved bottom. I like the fact that this one does have that flat bottom, make it super simple for you to stand up your bag and not have to worry about it tipping over. Swinging over to the back of the backpack, and I do like the fact that they took all those features from their standard backpacks. Thick foam, also ventilated, so it doesn't get you too sweaty on your back. We have the luggage kind of strap here. You can actually use it to hold or throw your luggage right there. We also have handles on the top and the sides. I really like those. And we have these adjustable shoulders right there at the very top, so to pull up the bag a little bit higher on your shoulders. Nice and thick shoulder straps, and I do like this pocket here in the very front to hold extra keys. Also, something like an FPV battery. If you are flying with the goggles with the cable and you don't have the Integra goggles, throw the battery in here, keeps that cable nice and short instead of having it in your pocket. And if your bag is fully loaded, we do have some waist straps that are detachable, but they do include waist straps here. Keep it around your waist, keep that weight and that pressure off of your shoulders. Around the bag, we have a bunch of straps. We also have a bunch of strap kind of holders here. So if you wanted to strap things to your backpack, there are a bunch of hooks all the way around. And just like their backpack, the great thing about this one is that they didn't go too crazy and make it extremely customizable only for FPV flyers, which means that if you aren't using it for your drones, you just have to remove or move some of those dividers around, and you can pretty much use it as a standard daily carry bag. If you're like me and you like to carry around camera gear, laptop, you can use it for your hard drives and all that stuff. But now you have access, quick access to the top of your bag. Grab your camera out of it. So you don't necessarily just have to look at this bag as an FPV bag, but pretty much a daily carry style bag that can hold all of your gear, camera gear, laptop, iPads, lenses, and all those things that you normally would be, or normally what I carry in my other bag, you can also carry in this bag too. And there it is, the all new OneMo FPV backpack, but really it's a standard backpack that's kind of catered towards FPV drones, but you can use it as your daily carry. Like I said earlier, I like the fact that it does match all of their other bags. So if you are in that PGYTECH family, you might want to consider looking into adding something like this if you are an FPV pilot. As always, if you guys got some value from this video, a big like would be much appreciated. This is Ultra Stasio with FlytPath.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.